sorry, I'm talking about primary now, but in primary schools it wasn't accepted because we have a subject school organization. So children are only several hours, 4 hours in school, so it's not easy, it's not possible to implement this kind of approach. In preschool it was much more familiar with the way how they used to work. So I don't know. We still didn't publish the new book, right? Because we are preparing, and to be honest, I'm thinking about removing the introductory part because it's too political. And if you are writing a book about step by step from this political view, we cannot share it in Serbia because it's always, like a bomb. So that's always very risky, There's always a lot of discussion, pro and contra, mainly contra, with no reasons, but it's on the level of attitudes.
Mm-hmm.
But I need to say something that to add something. Step by step really influenced our lives and our professional and our private lives, for sure. And I'm so grateful. And I'm remembering the first meeting when we were meeting after war and all these painful years. We were meeting from different parts of ex-Yugoslavia and start our joint work and our friendship. And it was really something. And then the circles were growing, including teachers, preschool teachers, and our colleagues, even people from ministry, from faculty. So it was really very important, opening doors for all of us to see each other on the feeling, the level of emotion, but also on the level of joint learning and sharing, and this is really very important.
Milena, can I go back to the new book or new methodology of step by step? I think that if you will publish the new book, let's say, it will be also one, prove that in fact the new curricula, national curricula, was built on those ideas, So I think that okay, you have to ask Sarah and Open Society, but you probably can skip the introduction, but still the essence of that book will show where are the roots of the step by step.
Yeah, I added a paragraph, a short text about implementation in Serbia, just to remember. And yes, and then we expect a war between Dragana and her colleague, the other author of the new curricula, and CIP to grow, because it was really, but it's other topic. But yes, we want to be mentioned because it's really true. It is. Mm-hmm.
Hurry up with publishing.
Yes.
I remember something that Rada shared a lot, which was the idea somehow that because she tried, I don't know if this is how you would say it, but because she eventually convinced people from the Republic of Srpska to join the different trainings that she was doing in Bosnia. So first the implementation of the program was easier in the Bosnian part of Bosnia and in the Croatian part of Bosnia, with, I think, some help also from the Croatia team. If I remember, there were some trainers from Croatia who came over into Bosnia as well in the early days. But I remember she had a hard time getting traction in the Serbian corner of Bosnia, and she kept inviting people from that area again and again, from those cantons. And she said when they finally came, she found that they were that because Step by Step itself, because the trainings weren't political, they were a very open space for people to collaborate in a way. I mean, the values of Step by Step are the values of Step by Step, but the trainings weren't about the nationalism somehow. Somehow she was sort of saying that Step by Step, I mean, this is a good question. Is Step by Step political, or was Step by Step a kind of non-political arena that everybody could communicate with and about and make friendships around? During this time, there was politics in different parts of every country. There were politics in different countries. But Step by Step somehow was a pedagogical space. It wasn't a political space initially. Actually, or no? Do you agree or disagree? Anivis doesn't agree. Milena maybe agrees. I can't read Janana's face. I don't know her well enough. What do you think?
Well, now I remembered doing social justice training in Ilok. It's town that was oh wow. I don't know if I should tell those stories, because they could represent broader situation, but they are too specific. So maybe
whatever you like. We won't use anything you don't want us to use. You could tell us if you want us just to understand something, but it sounds like
na Skype-u sam i ne mogu sad pričati. Well, can you imagine the situation? The town of Ilok was not, it is close to Serbian border, was not bombed. It was surrendered in a way that all the Croats took their bags and left the town. So the school remained working, and people working in school remained receiving salaries from the ministry. And after the war, after the peaceful reintegration, Croats came back, and they joined the school, and they had to be in the same school with colleagues who were working during the war while they were refugees. Can you imagine this atmosphere in school? Of course, they were not communicating, they were hating each other. It was terrible. And we came with social justice training, and it was, I don't know, it was oh, I'm sorry. I wasn't aware that it's still so.
Yeah.
Oh, I apologize. I really wasn't aware that I cannot tell the story. Oh. Well, it was a kind of maybe it was so so impressive for me because I never before sat in a room where